As part of the recent Alpina revamp, this beautiful vintage-inspired diver got a little update, and I think fans will be pleased. Welcome back to the channel for Right Time Watches here in Denver, Colorado. I can't wait to take a closer look at this amazing Alpina vintage-inspired diver. It's a beautiful watch, and it already had fans on the edge, and this one made a few tweaks that are going to make watch collectors very happy. Before we dig into all those details though, we'll invite you to subscribe to the channel so you catch all of our upcoming videos. The diameter is 41.5 millimeters with a 50.3 millimeter lug-to-lug, 12.2 millimeters thick, and powered by a modified Sellita. I mentioned in a previous video that Alpina has three main collections, a land, sea, and air. This one comes in the Seastrong Divers category, but this one is obviously a little bit different. This is their Seastrong Heritage Diver with a vintage-inspired look. This watch is extra cool because you still get 300 meters of water resistance, but instead of an external bezel, you have an internal rotating bezel using that second crown on the right. Combining that historical feature along with the vintage look of the gold indices and Alpina logo at the top, you really get a fantastic throwback looking watch. Now, Alpina has had a model like this in their catalog for several years, but I know there are some watch collectors who took exception to the placement of the date window. If that was a problem for you with the previous models, cast those worries aside as this new model is a no date. While I personally generally prefer the useful functionality of having a date on my watch, I do understand that there's a nice symmetrical quality to a no date dial, and this one embodies that perfectly. Overall, I find this to be a very good looking watch at a glance, but getting more hands-on, you get to know it even better. The beautiful watch has a lovely domed sapphire crystal that looks great when reflecting light. The side of the case is flat and has a good mixture of metal finishing. The Alpina signed crown is lovely as well. It is a screw-down crown as part of that 300 meters of water resistance, and you're able to operate the movement in standard fashion. The coolest part for me is this screw-down secondary crown for use with the internal dive timing bezel. Such a cool feature. The crown operation is very smooth and functional, and you can tell they put a lot of time and attention into the construction quality of this watch. The quality continues with this beautiful vintage-inspired leather strap with a unique color. It is a 21mm strap, which might not be everybody's favorite, but for this model, I'm happy to leave it on as it accents beautifully. The sealed caseback has a lovely Alpina engraving on it, information about the water resistance, and of course, the Sellita automatic movement that is underneath. The lume is strong on the hands, but non-existent elsewhere, so if you're looking for a dive watch for truly use in dark waters, this might not be the best, but it is attractive and very fun to wear. Here is this beauty on my 8-inch wrist. As you can see, there's plenty of room to spare. If you've got a smaller wrist, you can enjoy this watch quite a bit. It feels great on the wrist. It's not particularly thick, which makes it a little bit light compared to a typical steel watch. This gorgeous heritage piece comes in at $1,800 US. This is a price segment that is sometimes ignored by the Swiss, so to have a beautiful Swiss-made watch full of history and great design like this one for that price, I think it's truly tempting and will be a great option for many different collectors. This watch is absolutely gorgeous, very well designed, and comes in at an incredible price. If you'd like to purchase this watch or any of our others, please visit us online at righttime.com or give us a call. We're always happy to help. As always, thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you next time at Right Time.